Okay. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I do stick and poke tattoos, like have a parent's permission or like something. I'm just going to be showing you what I use and how I use the items that I have to create my tattoos, and also I'm going to be doing a little demo, and I'm going to keep this short, so let's get right into it. Okay guys, so the first thing that I'm going to be showing you is just what I keep my stick and poke tattoos in, which is this little coffin that I got from Target. Along with that, I have my 50% isopropyl alcohol, which I got from Walmart. Now I just have cotton balls or cotton swabs, whichever you want to call them. I think cotton swabs are ear Q-tips. So cotton balls, just kidding. These are cotton balls. Basically, I got this like huge bulk thing of them at, I think it was like Rite Aid. Now we're going to get into my little coffin, which has all my stick and poke items in it. I'll just go through everything kind of in order of what you need first to what you need last. So one of the first things that you're going to need, which is probably the most important thing that you're going to need, are needles. Find just a package of normal medium-sized sewing needles. That would be a lot easier because I kind of have to dig through these to see which ones are quilting needles and which ones are normal needles. Next thing, which is pretty imperative, is going to be your ink. Mine, and I found an ink that was safe for skin and also safe for tattooing. Honestly super cheap, and you get so much in it because you use so little for each stick and poke tattoo. I just got this basic white thread from Walmart for $1. I would suggest getting white thread just because you can see the black ink on it easier. The next thing you want to get, or have, at least everyone has these around, is just like a plain pencil. You can probably get a huge pack of them for $1. I use the same one over again until the metal piece just gets really loose. Next thing you're going to want to get, you have to be 18 years or older in New York State to get this. You want to get a lighter just to sanitize your needle to prep for the tattoo. I have two more things left, which is going to be a small jar lid. I just use this one from a tiny little candle my friend gave me. What you're going to want to have is an assortment of pens or Sharpies. I think the blue color is a little more helpful because you can see how much of the black ink you're actually putting into your skin, rather than with the black, it just kind of all mashes together. So I suggest highly to draw it out before you actually start tattooing. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to want to do is take your pencil, and you're going to want to take your needles, and you're going to want to get a medium-sized sewing needle. And I did put paper towels down just so that I don't dump ink everywhere basically. And so what you're going to want to do is take your sewing needle and basically stick it into place, just like that. And the next thing you're going to want to do is sanitize your needle. So even though this is a new needle, I still want to sanitize it. So I take my lighter and I just run it back and forth. And you can kind of feel the heat a little bit, so you want to wait until it cools off. And then you're going to want to take your string. Then I'm going to want to take my tape and I'm going to put it over my string. You can easily just tie it off, but tape is just a lot easier and quicker, just so that you can kind of start getting your stick and poke done quicker. And just wrap it around your needle. The thread is going to be the most condensed at the top where the ink will be the most, up until there. And the string around the eraser so that it holds the actual needle in place. Then I'm going to take my tape again. This is just, honestly, you could use Scotch tape for this. This is just the only tape I have lying around. You tape it off like so. I know this looks super ratchet, but I promise it's just because this is like the easiest, fastest way. So basically this is what your needle should look like. It should look something like this, mattering basically on the type of thread and the needle that you have. And you really do not need a lot. Like, a little goes a long way with this. So I basically just put that much in. Ignore my gross butt, please. One of my cotton swabs and my isopropyl alcohol. Just going to wipe all around the general area of where I want to do this tattoo. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it right around this area, just because I can then cover it up with my shoe whenever I need to. And then I take my Sharpie. I use blue just because it's easier to see on the skin once you're using black ink. It's because if you just go freehand into it, sometimes it can just really mess up and you don't get exactly what you want. And then I want to pat over it again with that isopropyl alcohol just to get rid of most of that Sharpie ink. Just so that I have enough, just so I can see the outline, just in case, to make sure that I don't get any of that ink inside my skin. You tap your needle into this ink really quickly, and if you see closely, you can see how that white picks up the black ink, and you can tell that the needle is wet with it. What you want to do is you're gonna be able to feel just basically sticking yourself right underneath your first layer of skin. The ink will tend to bleed then if you go too deep into it. So guys, this is the finished product of what the stick and poke tattoo looks like after I finished it. And I washed it once, patting the soap on and then rinsing it with hot water, patting soap on again, rinsing it with warm water, and then patting soap on the last time and rinsing it with cold water. So that's basically what it looks like. But it's really cute. And yeah, that's basically how I finished my stick and poke. And you go on your way. Much for watching. Have a great night, and like if you liked it, comment anything that you had questions on, or subscribe if you want to.